Joining us now to talk about the future growth for the company and what its plans are with its remaining land bank is Executive Chairman Sumant Patel. Good morning, Mr. Patel. Thank you very much for joining us. We are familiar with what you've been able to do with the Bombay Exhibition Centre and your 3 IT parks at the Goregaon complex. What we'd like to know a little bit more about are your expansion plans or your expansion projects. So you are doubling your leasable space by setting up one more IT park, and I also believe that you're looking very intently at the entire food court business. Talk to us about how these plans will fructify, what the timeline will be, and what the impact on financials will be.
Well, as far as the Nesco IT park is concerned, we have 3 IT buildings, and the 4th one is under construction. IT building 4, the built-up area is around 1.7 million square feet, and the licensable area will be about 1.2 million square feet. So the building is making good progress. I think we have finished 7 floors. We should be able to complete the building, I think, mid 2018. So that will give us another 1.2 million square feet of leasable space, besides the about 900,000 space we already have in the 3 IT buildings. So this is as far as our IT park is concerned. We'll complete soon the 4th building. As far as the
So before you get on to the food court business, sorry to interrupt you, but before you get on to the food court business, could you explain to us whether you have, any anchor tenants or, already lined up for the IT park, whether you already have a fairly good idea of who's going to occupy it, and that certainty will help give you a clearer idea of what kind of revenue/profit you will make from this 4th IT park?
In our IT building 3, we have some of the leading corporates in the world: KPMG, Pricewaterhouse, Morgan Stanley Capital Index, HSBC Bank, and several other leading corporates, well-known world corporates. Some of them have shown interest, and we have had some preliminary discussions. So I think when the building is nearer finishing, maybe early next year, we should be able to finalize some license arrangements with the existing tenants. Quite a few of them have shown interest to expand their operations in our Nesco complex.
But do you have any fixed clients already for that space, for the 4th one? And B, what's your outlook on, where rates are headed in terms of rental rates? Are you going to be able to expect higher rental yields on this 4th park versus the first 3?
I think it's a little too early to finalize the final agreements at this stage, but we have had some initial talks, and we are positive that once building is nearer completion, we should be able to finalize arrangement with some of our existing tenants. As far as the license fees are concerned, I think this will be a platinum certified building. It is the highest quality of building. Tremendous location. So I think we should be able to get reasonably good rates, slightly better than what we have in our IT building 3.
Okay, sir, you were also talking about the other businesses, one the exhibition business to the food court business. Can you give us some details there?
Well, our Bombay Exhibition Centre now has 6 halls. We added a hall recently, a few months ago. The area is about 700,000 square feet, largest exhibition center in India in the private sector, and also a leading exhibition center in the sense that there are more exhibitions held in Bombay Exhibition Center than in any other exhibition center in India. So now we have decided to build a new exhibition center, for which purpose we have appointed a very well-known architecture firm in Australia who have designed exhibition centers in other parts of the world. The designs are completed and we are shortly approaching the authorities for clearance to start construction. I think in the total new Bombay Exhibition Center will be little over 3 million square feet. In the first phase, we have decided to build about 800,000 square feet, and we expect to start construction of the new halls, I think mid 2018. This is Bombay Exhibition Center.
Yeah.
As far as the hospitality is concerned, we have recently built a kitchen. It's a world-class kitchen, hygienic,
Okay.
and one of the largest in Bombay.
Sure. Sir, if I can come in, sir. The whole idea of my wanting to know about these
Yes.
is what's the kind of revenue uptick that comes in for you as a result of these businesses? Because we all know that your IT park business has been that principal driver of revenue. Now, with this expansion that you're doing in the food courts business as well, what's the kind of numbers that we're talking about? Not just necessarily in FY18, FY19, but let's say by FY20.
I would say that our two largest revenue earners would be the Nesco IT Park and the Bombay Exhibition Center. The hospitality group will pick up, I think, in about 2 years' time. So that will also add some revenue. And our capital goods division will have a smaller contribution to make. So looking forward, I would say that the Nesco IT Park and Bombay Exhibition Center, between the two of them, will contribute about 70 to 80% of the revenues. Then the balance will come from our hospitality group and the capital goods division.
Sure.
And our investments.
Okay.
I think this is the overall profile.
Okay, so let me ask you two questions roll into one, Mr. Patel. One is, if I look at the last 4 years, you've doubled your revenues. Can that happen over the next 4 years from the current base? And if so, from a 308 crore top line, if I'm not wrong, and about 170 odd crore bottom line, what could these numbers go up to in the next 4 years?
No, I think we will definitely double our turnover in the next 4 years. I am very little loud because once the last year our revenue was 350 crores. Once the IT building 4 is fully occupied, it will add about 200 crores as revenue. And once the new halls are built, that will also add significant revenue. So I think we will definitely double our turnover in 4 years. Perhaps we will do even better than that.
Wow. And what about bottom line, sir? 170 odd crores bottom line, if I'm not wrong, in FY17. What can it grow up to if your turnover will more than double in 4 years?
Our PBT, our profit before tax, in 2016-17 was 243 crores. And we expect in the current year to increase by about 15 to 20%. And we expect a significant rise once the IT building 4 is completed and fully occupied. So I think we are very careful to see that while we have revenue growth, our profit growth also keeps in line with the revenue growth. We would not like to compromise on the profit growth.
Okay. I have one small question as well. The whole expansion plan that you're talking about, this 1,500 crores into various businesses, is there a need for Nesco to raise any kind of money for the same, or you will complete it via internal accruals and maybe some bit of debt, if at all?
The way we see the next 4 or 5 years, we should be able to complete the expansion of both the IT Building 4 and the new exhibition center from our own funds, and we are not looking forward to going for any debt. I think with our cash flow, we should be able to finance the expansion in the next 3-4 years from our own funds.
Can you explain to me, sir, on how your hospitality business and the venture into food courts, etc., are, margin different from how your other businesses are? And I suppose one thing is to be able to make these facilities available in your existing properties. But do you intend to, over time, maybe only, do independent food courts anywhere else? Is that part of the plan at all?
When there are large exhibitions, about 15,000-20,000 people come every day. So we wanted to provide them hygienic, world-class food, which is why we set up this new kitchen. So we expect to provide food first to the visitors to the exhibitions. But since we have built a very large kitchen, we are also now proposing to supply food to outside for outside requirements. So we are working on that also. I think in the year 2018-19, we should be able to increase our capacity use and
so when you say, sorry, Mr. Patel, sorry for interrupting you, but when you say outside, are you looking at being able to be just a catering contractor for other facilities, or are you looking at maybe setting up independent food courts in other people's facilities, or what is the plan, if you could describe that to us? And are the financials attached to that plan included in your comment regarding doubling of revenue in the next year or two?
In the first phase, the hospitality will produce the food in our central kitchen here and supply the food outside. We have at present we have no plans to set up new facilities, kitchen facilities outside our complex. I think we would first like to see that the new kitchen we have set up, very large kitchen, about 25,000-30,000 square feet area, over 15 crores. So we would like to first see that the existing kitchen supplies good food to the visitors to the exhibitions and to some of the customers outside.
All right, Mr. Patel, we appreciate you speaking with us this morning. Thank you so much for the insight you provided into your business plans. That's Sumant Patel of Nesco, detailing the company's future expansion plans and the ability to double revenue and substantially grow profit in the years to come thanks to those new projects.